calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for their fullback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Eddie Goldman able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Courtland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll
drop to throw. Sliding out of it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. No, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. First catch there for Thomas. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Complete outright to Jake Butt. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Leopard! Leopard!
On first down, Murray. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-0.